Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
A hidden talent unveiled, celebrating a legacy of Dr. Esther Mahlangu, who was born under apartheid. Hello and welcome to the African Diaspora News Channel. My name is Vuyo Mgwelo and we're coming to you all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, Esther's Mahlangu, a resilient and talented woman, recently celebrated her birthday, surrounded by loved ones and admirers who gather to honor her incredible journey. Now, stories of her life were shared on one remarkable chapter stood out, the discovery of her painting talent during the challenging times of apartheid. Now, growing up under harsh socio-political environment of apartheid, in South Africa, Esther's childhood was marked by adversity and limited opportunities. Art and creative expression were often luxuries reserved for the privileged few. However, Esther found solace and expression in painting using whatever materials she could find, often scraps, discarded items. Her talent was noticed by her school teacher, who, despite the restrictions of the time, encouraged her to nurture her artistic gift. Now, over the years, Esther's painting became a statement to her strength, portraying scenes of hope, unity, resilience. Her vivid use of color and emotive depictions resonated deeply, capturing the untold stories of ordinary South Africans during apartheid's relentless grip. Despite her skills, Esther's works were not publicly recognized until much later in life, when the apartheid curtain lifted and South Africa began to celebrate the talents hard overlooked. How with each birthday she reflects on importance of preserving one's passion even in the face of overwhelming challenges. Now, in celebration to her birthday, Esther's friends and family highlighted not only her talent but also her contribution to telling South Africa's stories throughout art. Okay, right now joining me is Zwanele, who is also part of this exhibition. I think you assisted the curator, so you're part of it. You basically also curated this exhibition. We would like to know, what was the vision when it comes to planning and the visions of this exhibition? What were you hoping to get out there, especially to the young generation right now?
It was great working firstly with Nontobeko, who is the curator. She's done these retrospective kind of exhibitions previously as part of her MA, but also as just an independent practice. I think coming into it for me, it was really understanding how we intercept something that is viewed as craft, because a lot of the art forms that come from South Africa are given that craft title. But yet here we are and we're looking at them in a fine art space. So for me, it was about how do we bridge those conversations where we stop creating this dichotomy where the other is made to look less than, but really acknowledge that this is like real craftsmanship, and craftsmanship does live within the realms of fine art as well. But I suppose on a bigger scale, it's also thinking about what it means to have this work in Braamfontein, the heart of students, the heart of the kids, and also like for it to be freely accessible. A lot of the museums, especially in Cape Town, charge for you to come and access stuff. So what does it mean to have free access to the archive and to really draw from it inspiration, but also like insights on who we are?
Absolutely. And I think the most important thing is that it's been decades Umama's been into painting and everything, and only finally in 1991 her work was recognized, which means she started under the apartheid. Coming back home right now, the BMW is in South Africa after decades, and I think it's also such an amazing thing to celebrate Umamu Esther as an icon who's still alive. You being part of this exhibition, and also you being part of a history that creating history. How does it feel as a young person? Because I think this is such an amazing one.
A lot of it felt very surreal. From the hanging of the work to even just pick up the artwork, you almost feel like you are tapping into her energy. But I suppose a lot of us really wanted to see the BMW arrive. And I suppose that was really this thing of killing the myth. We always knew it existed, but no one had ever really seen it. So to kind of have it come into space and for us to interact with it was really important. So I think it really drives home the idea of how can we make the archive accessible. In often cases, the archive is something that is closed off. It's something that is not accessible to the general public. But through this retrospective, I mean, we have access to Gogo's works, we have access to Gogo's thoughts, we have access to some of her pictures as well as a young woman, seeing how stylish she was. So there's so much to draw from it. I'm also a student within fine art, so it kind of creates a trajectory to say the work that you make today will live forever. And how do you think like that? How do you create as if you are creating for forever?
And joining me right now, it is Talosh. She is the BMW Communications Director. I stand to be corrected. And thank you so much for joining us on the African Diaspora News Channel. A quick one. How does BMW continue with its commitment to cultural and artistic innovation?
I think there's a few opportunities for the BMW Group with cultural engagements, one being the retrospective here with this beautiful car behind me. Our relationship with Ma Esther spans over 3 decades, and we can assure you that that relationship will carry on for decades from now. But except for the art car and the retrospective, we are heavily involved and partnered with the Zeitsmacher and the Center for Art Education, as well as FNB Art Joburg and the Young Collectors Co. So very involved in the space of art.
Absolutely. Now, you spoke earlier on about the 50 years birthday for a BMW, and also I think it's very important with the ongoing relationship with Umamo Esther Mahlangu. Now, the visions for the future, innovations, the diversity, and also the sustainability. Where does BMW see itself with the future artists?
We would love to establish relationships with future artists, and I think the Young Collectors Co. is one of those programs where we get to meet new artists, bring in new cultural engagements as well. It's about also looking at art collectors and what we can do to support the collection of art and to sustain that industry as well in South Africa. So looking forward to not only the past, but also the future of art generation.
Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.